Hi everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata. I remember when I went on my ship for the first time, the thing that I used to do was I used to write the logbook, and then I used to make a lot of mistakes like writing parameters over here. So mistake was कि भैया मैंने I've written 47 and then I have overwritten it was 45. So I used to write like this. Sometimes I used to put this whitener on this. Never do that. In engine room logbook say you have made a mistake, it has to be 47 or 45. You cut it like this and then write your sign, counter sign. Shashank 4th if you are writing. And if you are a junior engineer, you cannot counter sign. It will be because you are not allowed to write the logbook, but we do it on board ship. So 4th engineer will be signing on your behalf. Third, on your behalf means if it is his watch, he will be signing or third year, second year. Ideally, as a junior engineer, why I am telling you all this is because this is not the perfect scenario, but this is what you are going to do. Every day you will be writing the logbook. At least in Indian system, I know that. So when you will be writing the logbook, you will be making mistakes. When you will be making mistake, cut it right like this. Tell your second year, fourth year, whosoever watch it is, कि sir, you have to counter sign it. Remember that. Second thing, guys, never bullshit any parameter that you see when you're writing on logbook. I was on ship. So when I joined ship was at port, and I used to be a useless junior engineer. So for the 7 days it was at port, I was writing logbook with all those parameters. Suddenly one day the ship started sailing and a lot of parameters changed. Freshwater generator was running, jacket water changed, but what did I do? I acted smart. Even on my 7th day, 10th day, I acted smart. अरे reading तो same ही होती है. So I just wrote the same reading once again. My second engineer scolded me like anything. Getting caught is very easy. And then I had lost his trust. Bamboo alag mila, Jai Mata Di, and then the trust gone, Jai Mata Di. A message for every marine engineer out there. First time joining and scared of what will happen on board? Our Combat Achiever packages show real shipboard videos before you step on. So you join with confidence. Junior engineer still repeating those basic mistakes. Our basic troubleshooting package helps you avoid the same errors we all made on board ship. Fourth engineer, go in depth into purifiers and compressors. Izzat nahi kamani kya? Third engineer, learn auxiliary engine overhauling and boiler testing step by step. To all second engineers and chief engineers and ETOs, hydraulics, maneuvering, electrical circuit diagrams, PLC, PID, reefer and AC system. Guys, troubleshooting should be your forte. अगर जहाज पे इज्जत अपने juniors की चाहिए तो troubleshooting आनी चाहिए. 24 packages, many more coming soon. 2-year subscription. That's M&D Flex, not a course, but a technical lifeline you need on ship. Check out our free trial videos. Link is in description box. So be very, first of all, do not copy paste. Do not act smart. Never try to copy. Be very diligent while taking the parameters. Once you have understood the system, then maybe you can, you don't have to take all the readings correctly. Maybe you can make assumption, but still, if you take, that is the right thing to do. All the parameters as per logbook needed, you check those parameters, write them down and write exactly what you saw. Then slowly with experience you realize that yaar, ye galat hai, this is right, this is wrong, somewhere it is wrong or right. Now guys, when you go on board ship, when you are talking about engine room logbook readings, sorry, let me show you over here. This is something what logbook will look like. So you will be checking, you will be taking parameters at say 12 to 16, 16 to 20, 20 to 24, this is 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12 over here. So this is if it's a watch keeping ship. If it's not a watch keeping ship, then one reading is taken in the morning between 4 to 8, then after the 8 to 12, then in the evening over here, say 5, sorry, it is around 5 or 6 o'clock over here, then at night also. So 4 readings, generally even 3 as well if it's a watch keeping ship. Copied? So you have to know कि भैया when you are taking the reading, at what time the reading is taken, and accordingly you have to write the logbook. So in your logbook, you check your main engine RPM counter, handle notch, pump mark indicator, cooling seawater pressure, jacket water pressure, piston cooling oil pressure, bearing lube oil pressure, crosshead lube oil pressure, camshaft lube oil pressure, turbocharger lube oil pressure, fuel oil pressure, scavenger pressure. See, you can write, see over here. How do I say pressure? Because pressure is written over here. Generally the logbook likes this. Then temperature, temperature for scavenger temperature, seawater temperature, engine room temperature, jacket water engine inlet temperature, jacket water outlet temperature. Outlet में high and cylinder number is written. So you write the highest cylinder jacket water outlet temperature and its cylinder number. So they have not written over here. So it should be Say the highest jacket water temperature is 83. For which cylinder number? Say number 5 unit. So this is even incomplete. Similarly, lowest jacket cooling water temperature and which cylinder number. Similarly, engine inlet temperature. Now which temperature for what? This is lube oil. Can you see lube oil? So lube oil, engine inlet temperature. Piston cooling oil outlet, how much is the highest temperature and its cylinder number, lowest and its cylinder number. Then cooler, lube oil cooler inlet and outlet temperature. Lube oil के अंदर lube oil engine inlet temperature, lube oil cooler inlet outlet temperature over here. Now this is going to be same because now we are talking about piston cooling over here and we are talking main lube oil over here. So now piston cooling cooler is similar, same lube oil cooler. So same parameter you will put over here. Just giving a reference right now. Similarly, thrust bearing temperature, fuel oil engine inlet temperature. Then you come over here, you write, okay, how much is the running hours of main engine? These are the running hours of generator. Then which fuel oil are we using? How much is the remaining fuel oil on board ship over here? Then cylinder oil main engine counter, system oil main engine counter, ROBs. How much liter of cylinder oil is remaining, how much system oil for main engine generator remaining over here. Then your boiler water testing is over here. Then exhaust gas temperature for number 1, number 2 unit, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. If number 7, number 8 are there, then fine. Now out here see, number 1, number 2 they have written 344. No, it is number 1. Number 2 is 353. Number 3 is 341. So you have to understand, you have to ask those questions. तो अभी मैं बताऊंगा. So I can make out from this. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6 unit. So because in their engine there were just 6 units, not 12 units. So that is how, and you have to ask them and follow the things that were followed initially. Say they were writing like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6 exhaust gas temperature were, then you have to write the same. Don't make sure, array, I will change it. I'll make it number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6 over here. Similarly, turbocharger RPM is over here. Similarly, turbocharger exhaust gas inlet temperatures and outlet temperature is over here. Similarly, air cooler air inlet outlet temperature is over here. Similarly, lube oil temperature for turbocharger is over here. Similarly, lube oil sump tank sounding is over here. Similarly, fuel oil service tank temperature is over here. Flow meter readings are over here. Lube oil temperature is over here for stern tube tank. Front stern tube forward seal tank lube oil temperature over here. Quantity of forward seal tank and aft seal tank is over here. Then the distance that we have traveled is over here. Weather, fine, direction, all. Now why this logbook? Why are we writing this logbook? And why it is very important for you to ensure that all the readings are written very correctly. First thing is, tomorrow if something goes wrong, the regulated authorities are going to come and check this logbook. This is your document. So if you forge it, if you write something wrong over here, you can be held accountable and you can even be sent to jail, leave alone a fine on you. So make sure that from your end all the things are correct. This is first thing. So this is to save you from the legal hassles, first thing. Second thing is, this is your stats. Even after 6 months, if you want to say, hey, my engine right now is not working properly. How would you say that? Arey, 6 months back, we were traveling through this region only. That time, the engine room temperature, seawater temperature, everything was same. But the exhaust temperature was not this much. It was lower. Then you check the readings and then you maintain. Arey, yaar, comparison, you do the comparison. You see, yes. Similarly, you say, abhi isme fresh water generator readings are not here. Generally, freshwater generator readings are also there. So let me see in the next slide it is there. See over here. So out here, this is for your generator engine. Can you see this generator engine written over here? See, now this is your generator engine. This is your distillate plant. This is freshwater generator. So freshwater generator ka flow meter readings are over here. Then feed water pump. These are your boiler readings. Okay, how much was the steam drum pressure? So steam drum pressure reading is 0.47. Now what is this 0.47? You have to ask. There is so much I can talk about over here for the engine logbook. I'm just giving an idea. So this is 0.47 megapascal. This means 4.7 bar. So write as this only. But you need to know what it is. Most important thing, you need to know where can you find those readings. Very, very important. Say, now this is written, this is generator engine. This is full generator engine. Can you see? Now in generator engine, they are saying engine number. That means which generator is running. How much load it is running. how much ampere it is there, how much is your sea water pressure, how much is your cooling water pressure, how much is your lube oil pressure, how much is the scavenge pressure, how much, now this is temperature over here for this one, how much is scavenger temperature, how much is exhaust gas temperature, highest and lowest, how much is turbocharger temperature, how much is jacket water temperature, jacket water outlet temperature, jacket water cooler temperature, lube oil inlet temperature, all those things. Now guys, these are all the parameters that you need to go and personally check every parameter out there. You need to know कि भैया this reading, this scavenger temperature that I am writing over here, where do I see that? So you need to know where it is in locally, okay, and you also need to know where can you see that scavenger temperature in this panel over here. You also need to know, okay, locally I see over here, but where is this pressure transmitter or temperature transmitter tapping fitted, from where it is coming over here, from where that pressure signal is coming over here, engine control room. You need to know that. You should never bullshit these readings. If you do not know, ask, okay, where do you check this? 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 When the engine is not running, parameters will change. When the engine is running, parameters will change. When the engine RPM is changing, the parameters will change. When the generator load will increase, the parameters will change. So these parameters will keep changing. If your engine is running at same RPM, but even if your engine room temperature is changing, most of the parameters will change. So please never bullshit. Trust gone, Jai Mata Di. Suppose another thing is, suppose you see ये तो दिखा नहीं रहा, local it is not showing, but over here it is showing. You have to tell your engineer कि sir this is gone wrong, this thermometer is not working, yeah, this thermometer is showing the wrong reading. Immediately change that. Ask them to change or change it yourself. Do not go with अरे नहीं दिख रहा, no problems. Don't do that. Very, very important. All these parameters are very, very important. Maybe someday I would like to make a separate video on each and every parameter, how to read, why to read, definitely. Maybe a small package even on this, engine room logbook, definitely. So this is done. I hope you understood. So let's talk about, now in this logbook, we are also writing this freshwater generator flow meter counter. So now we see a lot of counters, every day at noon, say at 11:50 or 11:55, you are going to take a few counter. It will be freshwater generator counter, main engine fuel oil counter, generator lube oil counter. You will see main engine RPM. You will ask for how much observed distance from bridge. These are the things. So now guys, I'll just show you how to calculate a lot of things. So how much freshwater generator production happened. So this is the watch keeping shift. Generally what happens is, say from night 12 to 4 o'clock, the flow meter reading was at 4 o'clock was 1662, okay, and at 00 hours it was 1660. So in 4 hours 2 tons of water was produced. 4 to 8 it became 16441, 166.4.1. So minus 1662, 2.1 tons produced. Now guys, I will not go into this much details. All I know is at 00 out here, generally we do 12 to 12. What do we do is 12 to 12. But abhi for calculation, I am assuming because I have got these parameters from 0 to 0, I am calculating for 24-hour period. Copied? But generally on ship it is at 12 o'clock counter was 1666. How much? Sorry. How much is the counter at next 12 hours? Minus that. So say, just giving an assumption over here. So what you do is, say at 12 hours, the counter was 1666. Next day 12 o'clock, the counter was 1766. So how much water was produced? 10 tons only. So 10 tons water produced in 24 hours. Are you sure? If the ship was timing was advanced by 1 hour, then it becomes 23 hours. If the ship timing was retarded by 1 hour, then it becomes 25 hours. So that also you have to know ki bhaiya, was there an advance over here or not? Was there a retard over or not? So this fresh water which has been produced in 24-hour period, or from 12 hours in the noon last day and 12 hours today, 1200 hours today, that is in the noon, how much water has been produced and how many hours? This is a very, very important thing to know. Why? If your freshwater generator is of a capacity of 25 tons production per day and if you're producing just 10 tons, that means the freshwater generator production needs cleaning, maintenance, right? Similarly, if it's say last day it produced 12 tons and today it produced 10 tons, you say, "Hey, in one day only 2 tons reduction," but you forgot to see that this 10 tons was produced in 23 hours because there was a advance of 1 hour, and over here it was in 24 hours period. Similarly, one day you saw, so you calculated per hour basis and say, "Hey, it is approximately same." So that is what you have to see. So these are the comparisons that you need to do and ensure. Copied, guys? So this is one thing. Another is again main engine RPM for 4 hours and 24 hours. So guys, I will not go for 4 hours. Main engine counter we do not do it for 4 hours. This is a watch keeping ship, तो यहाँ पर ये चीज होती थी. Generally what we do is we take counter at 1200 hours. Say it was 1549067 on 30th May 2024. 1200 hours 1668190 on 31st May. This was the counter. Now guys, the first thing that we have to know is कि how much is the difference between the counters. So total main engine RPM, मतलब total number of revolutions by main engine was propeller was 119934. So now this much was 9934 in how many hours, कितने घंटे में. So normally it is 24 hours, but if your ship has advanced 23 hours, if your ship has retarded by 1 hour, 25 hours. I'm just giving an example. So that is also very important. So you say it is in 24 hours. So you mean 119934 divided by 24 into 60, because hours is converted into minute. So it becomes 119934 divided by 1440. That means the average RPM in the last 24 hours was 83.28. Copied, guys? So this is average RPM, and this calculation you add into your engine room logbook as well, and that is why that revolution counter is written over there as well. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Other counters that you take, as I told you, is main engine fuel oil flow meter, because through that we calculate how much fuel oil has been consumed. Cylinder oil flow meter, how much cylinder oil has been consumed. Boiler fuel oil flow meter, how much how much fuel oil has been consumed by boiler, and different machinery running hours as well. Purifier running hours, compressor running hours, AC compressor running hours, reefer compressor running hours, generator running hours. Now guys, fuel oil flow meter we understand why, कि भैया we need to know how much fuel has been we need to know how much fuel oil has been consumed by has been consumed by main engine, generator and even boiler. Done. So भैया, if say yesterday noon we had 1000 tons of fuel oil with us. Today main engine consumed 20 tons, generator consumed 3 tons, boiler consumed 2 tons. That means 25 tons gone. Now we have 975 tons of oil. Now why do we need to know how much oil we have? अरे यार, every day we are consuming 25 tons. So that means अरे I have to go for another 20 days voyage. So 20 days voyage means 25 into 20, 500 tons of oil will be consumed. When I reach my port, still I will be having 475 tons on ship. Why do we need to know how much oil we have? There has been recent case on one of the ships where chief engineer along with fourth engineer calculated bunkers wrong, and ship was in mid sea and bunkers finished. Then millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars were spent, tugboat sent, and a salvage ship I would say, and the ship was brought to port. One small mistake can cause a lot of disaster money wise to the owners. So this is very, very important, guys. So this is why we know this. Then guys, cylinder oil flow meter, similarly bhai, if suppose we do not know how much cylinder oil has been consumed and how much cylinder oil was there, how much cylinder oil is there with us, then tomorrow maybe you have to go, you are sailing on ship and cylinder oil finishes midway. You cannot run your main engine without cylinder oil. That is why these counters are very important, these flow meters are very important, and then you calculate how much is it there with you. All these incidents have happened. This is very, very important to know. If you want to know more in detail about these things, go for main engine performance package where I have talked in details about all these things, how to calculate, what to see over here. Lastly, we also see how much hours in last 24 hours purifier has run, air compressor has run, AC compressor has run, reefer compressor has run, generator has run. Generator run, very important. Sometimes we are running 2 generators, sometimes running one generator. Why this is very important to know? Say you see, अरे generator yesterday consumed 4 tons of fuel oil. अरे normally generator consumes per day, one generator consumes 2.5 tons. How it is consuming 4 tons total? Because yesterday you were running 2 generators. You ran number 1 generator for 24 hours, but you also ran number 3 generator for 16 hours. That is where 4 tons. Because you have to give answer to the company. Why 4 tons? For one generator we are giving you only 2.5 tons. See, you cannot run your ship on your own way. Company knows, company is seeing, array, we have told you that main engine fuel consumption can be per day this much only, you cannot increase it. So every day chief has to give that counting, okay, we have consumed less than what you told us. Similarly for generator as well. They can even ask you why 2 generators were running. There were 2 generators running because we had reduced the RPM of the ship and auxiliary blowers had cut in, or we were doing maneuvering, or 2 generators were running because fire pump was running. Similarly, one of the most important counter that you need to know on ship is that is main air compressor, guys. This is something very new and very important for you. Every day you will put which main in the engine room logbook, which main air compressor you use. Say number 1 is used and it has run for 4 hours. Next day you see which compressor is number 2. It has run 16 hours. By any machinery running for so many hours, this is a disaster. So now why was main air compressor running for so many hours continuously? Bhai, 12 hours extra in a day. Why? Maybe there is some leakage somewhere. Where is the leakage? Oh, deck air was left open. Oh, the spring air of exhaust gas was leaking. Oh, somebody had kept the main engine turbocharger water air line open. Turbocharger grit washing air line open. So now you have to find out where it is leaking. Very important. Otherwise the compressor will keep running and then you'll have to overhaul. And remember, compressor is very important machinery, similar to generators. If generator kaput, your main engine will be stand still. Whole ship stopped. If your compressor is kaput, air compressor, then no control air, no safety air, no air to start. Jai Mata Di done. So these are some crucial. So you check those machinery hours, why this is running this much, why this is running this much. So this is something that you have to know. Next is, so I've talked about the flow meter readings. Now another thing is other counters that you take as credit. Now this is one thing that you have to know. Say when you are taking counters, so now guys over here, if you can see this counter, it is written over here 46409. In this one it is written 6 dash down into 10 liters. So that means my total counter is 4640960 liters. In meter cube how much? This is liter. In meter cube how much? 4640.96 meter cube. Right? 4640.96 meter cube. Copied, guys? So every flow meter has got a different way of looking at this. So now guys, out here you have to understand how the flow meter works. So out here it is an old one. When it makes 10, it completes this, then it comes one down. So this is 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters, 4 liters, 5 liters, 10 liters, counted down. Copied, guys? Similarly out here, this is a digital one. It says 2968942. 2968942. Now guys, it can be either this much liters. Sometimes on board ship you do not know. When you go check the logbook, you see what was written yesterday. Was there an extra 0 over here? If yes, then put it. That means it was into 10 liters over here as well. That you have to check with the logbook and ensure that you put the right reading. नहीं तो minus नहीं कर पाएंगे. Always remember that your this reading today will be always more than the yesterday's reading. Unless and until this whole has reached to the maximum level and it has become 0 now. And then it has reset. So this is something you ought to know. Take your counters very seriously and make sure that you take them at the right time, at the right So every day at 11:55 noon you take all the counters and then write them every day, very important, and make sure you take the right counters as well. Similarly, these are the running hours of generator over here. These are the running hours of main air compressor over here. So it is 7962.2. So it is 7962.2. Similarly for generator lube purifier over here. So these are the running hour counters that you ought to know. I hope you like the video, learned something new. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di.